Today I'm going to be checking out a headlight restoration kit from 3M on my Jeep to test it out before I go ahead and apply it to my 911's headlights. As you may have seen on one of my videos the other day, the new 997 I have, the headlights have started to yellow slightly, and I think this is a level of oxidation there. There's a lot of great content online that shows you how to go ahead and clean down, strip, polish, and harden the plastic, or protect the plastic from future UV damage or debris from the road. So I'm going to be using that kit today on one of the headlights on my Jeep, which has started to fog up a little bit. The other one's still clear. I'm going to do a before and an after, see how well it works. And then later this week, I'm gonna do the same to my 911. To be honest, I'm a little bit cynical. $25 for a kit with 2 or 3 different grains of sandpaper, a little bit of polish, and then I bought a separate sealant from Jet Polish, I think it is, or Jet something. I'll put the details in the bottom of the video. Just not entirely sure how well it's gonna work. Also, I might screw it up a little bit, so I'm a little less worried about doing damage to the Jeep's headlights than I am the 911's. So fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. So here's the headlight in question. It's not too foggy, but if you compare it to the other headlight, you can maybe see that this one is a lot clearer. Even this one might have started to fog up a little bit, not too noticeable. As you as you can see, I take better care of my 911 than the Jeep because you can see dead flies, and so I apologize for that. I'm gonna give it a good clean and then follow the instructions and see if I can't get it looking like the other one. Here are all the tools I've got to get the job done. I've got blue 3M painter's tape, which does no damage to the surfaces. I'm gonna tape up the outside of the light so I don't make any scuffs or damage the paint at all to the car. I've got the 3M kit itself, which includes the compound, which you put on at the end. This little gizmo here, which plugs into your drill. The power tool, of course, to drive the pads, to do the cleaning, to do the job. Then I've got Velcro sandpaper patches. I've got a 500 grain, which is the coarsest, which I'm going to start with first. 800 grain, which actually I might consider starting with because the oxidation doesn't seem that bad. So I might just start with the 800. Then we've got the 3000 grain to finish it off, before then using the polishing pad with the rubbing compound to finish the look. And then once I'm done, I've got this chemical sealant which can be used on paint or plastic called Jet Seal, which will give the car a couple of years worth, or at least a year's worth of protection from UV damage. This is going to be a wet sand, so I've got water that I'm going to be using as I sand, using the various grits and the polishing. I've got a microfiber towel, and then I've got water for me because it's as hot as bollocks in this garage today with the heat of the Jeep engine and just generally being 90 degrees in Minneapolis today. So there's the equipment, and then here is the Jeep. And I've taken up the hood just to save me taping up that bit, and I've got better access to the light. I've got to say, as much as I love my 911, I love this V8 5.7 litre Hemi engine. It's an absolute monster. This is the same engine they put in the big trucks, the pickup trucks, and it's sat here in this family SUV. Here we go then. I'm going to start. First, I'm going to just give it a quick clean. Then I'm going to tape it up, and then I'm going to start sanding it down, doing the wet sand with different grains. Okay, so now I'm going to start wet sanding with my first grit, which is the 500, which is the coarsest. I'm just going to go for it and do all 3. Again, this is a test drive for my Porsche, so not too worried if I screw this up a little bit. I'm going to attach it to the front of my drill. It's Velcro, so pretty easy to stick on. I just want to make sure I get it on properly. I'm going to get the headlight wet. And I'm going to get the pad wet, and let's see how we do. I'm also trying really hard to let the drill and the pad do the work. I'm not pushing very hard at all. Let's give it a quick wipe down. Yeah, as expected, it's getting hazier. The videos I've seen tell me that it's going to get worse before it gets better. Now it's time for the 800 grit. Well, I think I'm improving my technique. It feels a little easier to manage. But there are definitely a couple of points where it feels like it's about to run off on its own and just, you know, tear a slice out of the side of the car. Let's clean this off again. Microfiber towel and see how we're doing. Okay, now the 3000 grit. And now I'm just gonna take off the any remaining polish that's there before I then apply the sealant. I've got to say, I'm not massively optimistic that this has improved things. We'll have to take a look at the before and after, but I can still see a little bit of haziness. Maybe I wasn't pushing hard enough on the drill. Might have to do it again later. But let's at least just finish the procedure and see what it looks like. I have my Jet Seal sealant. I'm just going to now apply it to the light. Okay guys, there's the after shot. I'm not sure if it's improved at all. I mean, compared to the other one, still, I think that one looks clearer. I mean, maybe it's a little better, but I don't think it's remarkably better. In fact, I can still see some cloudiness. Yeah, I don't know, not convinced. Definitely not ready to do this on the Porsche yet. Maybe I'll give this another shot later on, see if I can make any improvements. Well, thanks for watching guys, and thanks for bearing with me. If any of you have done this before, and you've got any hints, tips, tricks, whatever, or can see where I'm going wrong, I'd love to know. I'm gonna give this another go later on today, I think, and see if I have any better results. But yeah, thanks for watching. Any advice you want to give me, I'd be more than happy to receive. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks so much.